In this lecture, let us continue with concept of leverage. So let me first again revise the concept of leverage. What does it mean? The understanding of leverage, and then we'll be continuing with remaining questions. So if it is degree of operating leverage, we know how to find out. It is contribution divided by EBIT. But try to concentrate if degree of operating leverage is say 3.
3.
Thank you. If say degree of operating leverage is 3, what does it mean? It means if contribution increases 1 time, EBIT will increase 3 times. Or if contribution increases 10%, EBIT will increase 30%. Or if sales increases 10%, EBIT increases 30%. Why? Percentage change in sales and percentage change in contribution is always same. They are always same. So it can be termed as if increase in contribution 10% will be is equal to EBIT increase of 30%, or increase in sales of 10% will be EBIT increase in 30%. If it was degree of financial leverage, say, is equal to 5, what does it mean? If EBIT say decreases by 10%, you can take increase, you can take degree. Then EBT will decrease by 50%, 10 into 5. If EBIT decreases by 10%, it also means that EAT will decrease by 50%, or EBIT decreases by 10%, your EPS will decrease by 50%, because this 3, change in EBT, change in EAT and change in EPS are always same. So it shows relationship between EBIT, change in EBIT, to change in EBT, EAT or EPS. If it is degree of combined leverage, then it shows the relationship between change in contribution divided by change in EBT. Now you should understand change in contribution is equal to change in sales, and change in EBT is equal to change in EPS, and I have explained you this. Then it shows the relationship between change in sales to change in EPS. So from first to last, it is degree of combined leverage, because then it will include operating cost also, that is operating fixed cost also, and financial fixed cost, that is interest also. This is understanding. Again, there are some good questions of understanding whereby the concept of leverage will be important rather than just formula. We are starting with question number 3.11. There are some questions which I have categorized as homework. There are some questions which I have categorized as classwork. The following details of the company for the year ended 31st March are given below. Operating leverage is 2:1. So degree of operating leverage is 2:1 is 2 divided by 1 is 2. Degree of combined leverage is 2.5:1 is 2.5, or 2.5 divided by 1. Fixed cost is given, sales is given, 8% debentures is given, equity share capital is given, income tax rate is given. Calculate financial leverage. I am solving first question. Can I say degree of combined leverage is equal to degree of operating leverage multiplied by degree of financial leverage? This formula we have learned. Degree of combined leverage is 2.5. Degree of operating leverage is 2 multiplied by degree of financial leverage. So degree of financial leverage will be 2.5 divided by 2, which is 1.25. I've got answer of degree of financial leverage by this simple formula. Fixed cost including interest. Let us see what second question says. Calculate PV ratio, earning per share. We will have to draw that chart. Sales is 50 lakhs minus variable cost. Variable cost is not given. I will be having contribution minus fixed cost is 3.4 lakhs. Will be nothing but EBIT minus interest. Interest figure is given, yes. 8% debentures of 30 lakh 25,000. So what will be interest? 30 lakh 25,000 multiplied by 8%. It is 2 lakh 42,000. Will be nothing but EB, earning before tax. Minus taxation will be at 30%. So EAT will be 70%. There are no preference dividend. From this figure, I will be easily getting answer of earning per share. EAT divided by number of shares. Number of shares also can be found out. It is 3.4 lakhs. But how to find out other figures? Try to concentrate. Am I having degree of operating leverage? Yes. Contribution divided by EBIT. Please understand, in first lecture of leverage, I have told you, ultimately it measures fixed cost. Fixed cost is available, yes, then all the answers will be easily found out. Let me take a degree of operating leverage and solve this. Degree of operating leverage, can I say is contribution upon EBIT? Can I also say degree of operating leverage is a contribution? What is EBIT? It is contribution minus fixed cost. What is degree of operating leverage? Degree of operating leverage is 2. Contribution I don't know. Divided by contribution again I don't know. Minus fixed cost which I am knowing 3,40,000. In any equation, if there is only one variable, it can be easily found out. So contribution can be found out. Contribution I am terming it as X. 2x minus 3,40,000 is equal to X. 2x minus 6,80,000 is equal to X. This X will go on this side, so it will become X is equal to plus 6,80,000, which is nothing but contribution. So contribution is 6,80,000. Automatically I will be getting EBIT. Yes, EBIT will be 3,40,000. I will be also getting EBT. Yes, 3,40,000 minus 2,42,000 is 1 lakh. No, this will be 8. This will be 9. This is 98,000. 98,000 minus 30%. It is 68,600. So I've got all the answer. Even I can find out variable cost. This is 50 lakhs. Contribution is 6,80,000. It is so much difference. No, I think we are making some mistake. Contribution is coming 15,50,000. Fixed cost is 3,40,000. Yes. They have found it by DFL. It is all right. DOL is 2. DFL, let us verify whether it is coming 1.25 or not. 3,40,000 EBIT upon EBT divided by 98,000. there is some problem. Let me verify whether they are having degree of operating leverage answer correct or not. What is their contribution? 15 lakh 50,000 divided by what is their EBIT? 12 lakh 10,000. 1.28 degree of operating leverage is 2. Once again, contribution upon EBIT. 15 lakh 50,000. This is what they are getting answer as contribution divided by EBIT is divided by 12 lakh 10,000. Once again, 1.28. What is degree of operating leverage given? 2. So I think there is a mistake in a question. Okay. Because whatever we are getting answer, try to concentrate. Which formula we have solved? We have solved a DOL formula and got answer of X. So our degree of operating leverage is coming correct. But degree of financial leverage is not coming correct because interest is already given, 2,42,000. They have found out same answer by DFF. So their degree of financial leverage is coming correct, but their degree of operating leverage is not matching with the answer which they have given. So there is a drafting mistake in the question. Normally this type of question should be avoided at the time of revision, at the time of prelims, day before the examination. Sir, if this type of question again comes into examination, don't ever think that. If it comes, it is alright. If it does not come, then also it is alright. But you should skip this type of question at the time of revision at least because it will confuse you. Try to concentrate. Over this answer will be correct. Degree of operating leverage will come to by these answers. But then our degree of financial leverage should match with 1.25. Is it matching with 1.25? EBIT divided by EBT. The answer is no. Sorry. EBIT divided by EBT. 3,40,000 divided by 98,000. No, it is not matching. Are you getting it? So either of the case in their answer is also not matching. They are not matching degree of operating leverage, and we are not matching. We are not having a match with degree of financial leverage. Ultimately, there is a drafting mistake. Never revise this type of question. Never ever think that if this type of question will come into examination, then what we will do? We are going to 3.12. Alright, I have put it in homework, but let me do it in the classwork because we have not done it. Following information has been provided by ABC Private Limited. Sales is 80 lakhs, variable cost is given, fixed cost is given, 11%, borrowed capital is given, equity capital is given, and retained earning is given. What is a firm's return on investment? This will be finding it out. Does it have a favorable financial leverage? This also will be finding it out. If the firm belongs to industry whose asset turnover is 3, does it have an high or low asset leverage? If the sales drop to 60 lakhs, what will be the new EBIT? At what level of sales will EBT of the firm equal to 0? This all answers we will be giving one by one. But let us first draw that marginal costing statement. Sales is 80 lakhs minus variable cost is 46 lakhs. So contribution is 34 lakhs minus fixed cost is 6,50,000. So EBIT will be EBIT will be 27,50,000 minus interest. It is given, yes, 11% borrowed capital of 50 lakhs. So it will be 5,50,000. This will be 22 lakhs minus taxation is given. No. So this will be my Alright. What is the firm's return on investment? They are asking me R. R I have done in the chapter of capital structure. What is R? EBIT upon capital employed, or operating income divided by capital employed. Now what is capital employed? 50 lakhs, 45 lakhs and 15 lakhs, right? So 45, the total of this will be 60, 50, 1 lakh, 10. 1 10 lakhs, 1 crore 10 lakhs. 1 crore 10 lakhs is capital employed. EBIT is 27 lakh 50,000. 27 lakh 50,000 divided by 110 lakhs multiplied by 100. So it is 27 lakh 50,000 divided by 110 lakhs multiplied by 100 is 25%. Return on capital employed is 25%. We have found our n numbers of times. Does it have favorable financial leverage? Help me, Darshita. What is favorable financial leverage? We have done capital structure.
That if we increase debt, R will be greater than KD.
R is greater than KD, then it is a favorable financial leverage. Good. You should increase the debt proportion in your capital structure. Your overall cost will reduce and value of firm will increase. It happens only when there is a favorable leverage, that is R greater than KD. Is 25% greater than 11%? Cost of debt is 11%. The answer is yes. Hence, it is having a favorable financial leverage. This is answer number 3. If the firm belongs to an industry whose asset turnover is 3, does it have a high or low asset leverage? Alright. Asset turnover, again we will be learning formula in financial ratio analysis, but just try to understand over here. Asset turnover is, for what you are finding out asset, then asset will be in denominator, turnover will be in numerator. Turnover is sales. I am finding out turnover in this case. What is turnover? 80 lakhs. Divided by total assets. Now cannot be found out. Asset figure is not given. But please try to concentrate. This all things will be liability side. We all know liability equal to assets. Liability side will be equal to total asset side. Asset minus current liability is nothing but net asset. But total asset is equal to total liability. I am assuming there are no other liabilities. So it is 1 crore 10 lakhs will be my liabilities. So 1 crore 10 lakhs will be also my assets. So assets will be 1 crore. This will be 80 lakhs divided by 110 lakhs. It is 0.72. Let me just verify the answer. Alright, 0.72. Asset turnover is lower as compared to industry standard. Sir, higher is better or lower is better? Again, we will be learning in financial ratio analysis. So don't think over here. In that chapter, we are going to learn this, whether higher ratio is better or lower ratio is better. If sales drop to 60 lakhs, what will be new EBIT? Number 4. Sales is 60 lakhs. What will be new EBIT? Try to concentrate. Can I use the concept of leverage? Yes. Degree of operating leverage I can use. But here I will have to find out degree of operating leverage. I'll have to find out the change in sales. Sales was 80 lakhs. Now it is becoming 20 lakhs. Sorry, 60 lakhs. So there is a decrease of 20 lakhs. 20 lakhs on 80 lakhs is how much percentage? And then I'll have to find out the answer. What is a good technique? Try to do this. Sales minus variable cost. What is the variable cost? It is how much percentage of sales? It is 46 divided by 80. That is 57.5 percentage. So this two ratio remains same. You can even do cross multiplication. So for 60 lakhs, what will be the sales? $60 lakhs, what will be the variable cost? You can just do cross multiplication. Suppose this was 60 lakhs, what will be the variable cost? It is 46 multiplied by 60 divided by 80. 34,50,000. This will be my contribution. $25,50,000 minus fixed cost. Fixed cost is going to remain same, $6,50,000. This will be 19 lakhs. Will be. Now this becomes easy to find out rather than finding out operating leverage and then comparing that what is the percentage decrease in sales, how much EBIT will decrease and finding out answer. This is a shortcut answer and this can be found out easily. I should find it out in this manner. Fifth, at what level of sales will the EBT of the firm equal to 0? Fifth answer. They want EBT 0. Before EBT, interest comes. Interest is 5,50,000. Sir, is it financial break-even point? No, financial break-even point is a point at which EPS is 0. So, and what should be EBIT then? If this is 0, this is 5,50,000, this should be 5,50,000. Then only EBT answer will be 0. We are going in reverse direction. What is deducted over here? Fixed cost, 6,50,000. Then what should be contribution? Contribution should be this plus this, not minus, because we are going in reverse direction. Contribution should be 12 lakhs. Now you can do cross multiplication and find out sales. You can do cross multiplication with this also. You can do cross multiplication with this also. I'm doing with this. If the sales is 80 lakhs, contribution is 34 lakhs. Because proportionately this also this answer always matches. If contribution is 12 lakhs, what should be the sales? Cross multiplication. 80 into 12 divided by 34 is a 28,23,529. 28,23,529. 28,23,529 should be the sales at which EBT is 0. They are having some rounding of error, but please understand our answer is more correct. They have found out percentage and then multiplied it. We have directly done cross multiplication, so we will be having less rounding of error. This is nothing but sales at which your EBT will be 0. Next question, 3.13 is a classwork. A company is operating at a production level of 5,000 units. So sales will be 5,000 and the contribution is 60 per unit. So contribution will be 5,000 into 60. That is rupees 3 lakhs. Operating leverage is 6. Degree of operating leverage is 6. Combined leverage is 24. Degree of combined leverage is 24. If the tax rate is 30%, what would be EAT? Tax is 30%. We need to find out EAT. We can find out easily degree of financial leverage. Yes, degree of financial leverage is equal to degree of combined leverage divided by degree of operating leverage. I have found out from the formula degree of combined leverage is equal to degree of operating leverage multiplied by degree of financial leverage. So combined leverage is 24, operating leverage is 6. So degree of financial leverage will be 4. So let us find out fixed cost. Contribution minus fixed cost will be nothing but EBIT. It can be easily found out. How it can be found out? Contribution divided by EBIT is degree of operating leverage. Operating leverage is contribution upon EBIT. Am I having answer of operating leverage? 6. What is answer of contribution? 3 lakhs. I will be getting answer of EBIT. Will be 50,000. EBIT will be 50,000. EBIT is 6. Yes, it will be 50,000. Minus interest. And what is interest factor? We don't know. Interest directly is not given. But are we having degree of financial leverage? Yes. Degree of financial leverage is 4, which is nothing but EBIT upon EBT. So degree of financial leverage will be 4. EBIT is 50,000 upon EBT. So EBT will be 12,500. Sir, what is fixed cost? What is interest? We are not much interested. It can be easily found out. Say there is 2,50,000. Why? Because our target is to find out earning after tax. EBT minus tax of 30% will be EAT is 12,500 into 0.7, 8750. And they want earning after tax, which is nothing but 8750. So simple question of leverage. 3.14 is homework. A similar question. Try to concentrate. I have kept in homework the questions which are probably repetition, or they are the same questions that we have already done. None of the new question I have kept it in homework. 3.14 and 15 both are homework. This also we have done, if you remember. Asset turnover ratio. The figures are different, otherwise question is same. 16 is homework, 17 is homework. This also we have done. 17 also is homework we have done. Sorry, 17 is class 1. Again, this type of question we have done, but just it is a revision. The following data has been extracted from the books of LM Limited. Sales is 100 lakhs, interest is 10 lakhs, operating leverage is 1.2, combined leverage is 2.16. You need to find out financial leverage. Degree of combined leverage is equal to degree of operating leverage multiplied by degree of financial leverage. Degree of combined leverage is 2.16. Degree of operating leverage is 1.2. Degree of financial leverage I will be getting 2.16 divided by 1.2. 1.8. You need to find out fixed cost. which interest is given? Yes. So you need to find out fixed cost. All right, let me write down that statement. Sales is 100 lakhs minus variable cost will be contribution minus fixed cost will be EBIT minus interest will be EBIT. Which figure I am having? Interest figure. And what is interest? 10 lakhs. From degree of financial leverage, I will be getting this to answer, EBIT as well as EBT. How? Degree of financial leverage is equal to EBIT upon EBT. And what is EBT? EBIT minus interest. So EBIT we are not knowing, but interest we are knowing. X upon X minus interest is 10 lakhs is equal to degree of financial leverage, which is 1.8. So this will be 1.8x minus 18 lakhs is equal to X. This will be 0.8x is equal to 18 lakhs. X will be 18 divided by 0.8. 22.5 lakhs. And what was X? EBIT 22.5 lakhs. This will be 11.5 lakhs. From this to operating leverage, we can find out fixed cost. Degree of operating leverage will be is equal to contribution upon EBIT. Directly I am taking it because I know answer of EBIT. Degree of operating leverage is 1.2. Contribution is not known, so X divided by EBIT is 22.5. Contribution will be 22.5 multiplied by 1 point is 27. We need to find out fixed cost. Fixed cost will be 27 minus 22.5, which is 4.5. I've got answer of what is fixed cost. PV ratio. For that, I need variable cost. No. What is PV ratio? In previous session, I have told you. We will be learning it again in detail in financial ratio analysis. But PV ratio is contribution upon sales multiplied by 100. What is contribution? 27. Sales is 100 lakhs multiplied by 100 is 27%. I think this question also we have done, but just it is a repetition. 3.17. Is homework. As I told you, this question we have done, so I have kept it in homework. 3.19. Last question as far as this chapter is concerned, and this is a good question. 3.19. We will be doing from the point of view of leverage only every time. Sales is given, variable cost is given, contribution is given, fixed cost is given, EBIT is given, interest is given, and EBT is given. So we can find out degree of operating leverage, degree of financial leverage, and degree of combined leverage. Let me find out degree of operating leverage. 3 lakh divided by 1 lakh. So DOL will be 3. Degree of financial leverage, EBIT divided by EBT. So degree of financial leverage will be 1 lakh divided by 75,000. I am not writing formula, I am directly doing it. Is 1.33. Degree of combined leverage will be multiplication of 2 or 3 lakh divided by 75,000. 3 lakh divided by 75,000. All multiplication of this 2 will be also alright. It is 4 and multiplication of this 2 will be also 4. So degree of combined leverage is equal to 4. Let me also find it out in this manner. 3 multiplied by 1.33. 3.99, which is approximately equal to 4. Use the concept of leverage and find out. So you cannot use any other method except the concept of leverage. The percentage change in taxable income. Taxable income is this. If EBIT increases by 10%, I want one student to give me answer which leverage will be used. They are saying what will be the percentage change in EBT if EBIT increases by 10%. See, this is the question. If EBIT increases by 10%, dash will be percentage change in percentage increase in EBT. Which concept should be used? Abhishek, can you tell me? Operating, financial, combined.
Financial.
Financial, yes, good. So, what does financial leverage says? If EBIT increases by 10%, then EBT will increase by 10 into 1.33 percentage. 10 into 1.33 percentage is 13.3 percentage. So if EBIT will increases by 10%, then EBT will increase by 13.3%. That's it. This is answer of question number 1. Percentage change in EBIT if sales increases by 10%. Aman, you need to give me answer which concept will be used after I write down the question. If sales increases by 10%, what will be increase in EBIT? Can you help me out, Aman? Which leverage will be used?
Yes, sir.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, we can. Operating leverage.
It will be degree of operating leverage. What operating leverage compares? Contribution to EBIT. Change in contribution is same as change in sales. So it compares the change in sales to change in EBIT. If sales increases by 10%, operating leverage is 3. So EBIT will increase by 10% into 3, which is nothing but 30%. EBIT will increase by 30%. This question should be tick marked as a question day before examination because it teaches you all 3 things. The percentage change in taxable income if sales increases by 10%. Sales increases in 10%. How much will be increase in EBT? Darshita, can you tell me which leverage will be used? Now it should be extremely simple.
Combined.
Combined leverage. What is combined leverage for? So if sales increases by 10%, EBT will increase by 10% into 4, which is nothing but equal to 40%. This is your answer. You will be getting 6 marks. This was 6 marks question. And believe me, what is expected from you is understanding. No formula is used. What is asked to you is understanding. So I feel even for 6 marks, this is a very good question. Always should be revised day before the examination.